Hey guys, it's the A-Man09 here. Once again, it's been about a year since my last video. My last video was the last bank video, but I'm here for another bank video, ending of 2014, so let's get started. Last year I was around 500, 2,500 total, and now I've hit my goal of getting max total, as well as getting the comp cape. As you can see here, managed to get comp cape, max cape, and a lot of other achievements at the same time, which was really nice. And it's probably one of the biggest goals a lot of people have in the game, so it was really nice to finally achieve that. Other than that, um, my bank's progressed a lot more than it has most other years. It was a big year for me, but let's go check it out. Gained over 400 million XP since the last bank video over a year ago, about a year ago, but mostly the layout's still the same. Hopefully I look forward to upgrading that 1337K into a 1.3 bill, which would be nice to just keep in there and forget about it. I'll still have my Sapphire collection from my free-to-play days and all those other uncuts. But mostly still the same. These are just dwindling down just because of how much I PVM. And I still have these seeds from a long time, but it's getting there. But mostly the bank's the same. Just a few new items here and there. The spider legs, that's from the new boss Araxor, which I hope to get my own staff there soon. The noxious weapons, but they're currently not in the price check because of how the price checker works. Each stick is worth around 300 mil each set, so that's another 600 mil. Here's all my auras. This is mainly my general tab. Nothing much interesting here. Berserker chocolates. But this is where I keep most of my main things, and I can just dump and not worry about it. Here's the full set of tasks, all those items. And that was nice to finish that set, and the full Zami War Priest. And 219 caskets. It makes it easier to get the court cases and hopefully one day go for trim. But on to the next tab. I said last year I was buying 10 mil spirit shards in the Grand Exchange, and that offer finally filled in, so I'm holding on to them. And whenever I need it one day I can just get it, but I'm hoping to keep that for a very long time. But charms are slowly going up, and I'll probably use them one day on a double XP weekend. But it's getting there. Going to my Herblore tab, all these new potions, the Supreme Overloads, they're much better than the older version. They give +2 more than that, but I've been using a lot of my supplies through PVM a lot. Mage tab is still mostly just about the same thing, just runes are going down slowly, and here and there some are going up through combat, but everything's in a very similar layout. Seeds, nothing much has changed here, maybe a few new seeds and more grapevine seeds from Virago. I've done quite a lot of Virago over the past year and made a lot of my money from there. Here's my combat tab, where I keep most of my combat supplies. All these Araxite arrows are purely from Araxi, so that's all there. These bolts, I've had these for ages, but I have a lot of the equipment I use over here. This is where a lot of the money is right now. That's in my bank, but I have all 3 tank armor sets and necklaces, Tectonic, Leveling, and Sirenic. I have all those sets. All T90 weaponry except Seismics and the 2-handers for the other two, but the staff is currently lent to me, but I also lent out another 300 mil, so it makes up for that. But a good friend lent that to me, even though I can't afford it myself, which is really nice of him. But a lot of these I did buy this year, and I collected most of these through drops off of PVM, so I don't have to actually buy them in the Grand Exchange. I got them myself, which was really nice and adds a nice touch to the personal collection. But to the next tab. This is mostly the Squeal of Fortune, I guess you would say, tab. And now other random things. I have all the boosters and enhancers. And one day I'll get around to using all of these, but I'm holding on to all the sawmills and dummies for a rainy day. I can use them. But I'm still working on Castle Wars. That's going to be a very long time since I can trim. But one day I'll get there, hopefully. Over 50,000 orts. It's nice. Gonna be interesting to see how many I've gained over the past year. But also have some brawlers I can use maybe on a double XP weekend. But here's another tab from Divination. All the new energies and most of the new energies. Tectonic energy from Brago and the symbol pieces from the Elf City, as well as Sirenic scales. I haven't made my own Sirenic because I don't camp in that area for too long, but yeah, I just get them and pick them up. Here's a small little loot tab that I mostly sold off, the blue Halloween mask that I still have from a fail flip ages ago, but it's just going to stay there until I can either break even or make profit. Water talismans, I'll sell those on a double XP weekend. But mostly banks still the same. It's a lot more than what I've had last year, but it's progressing along quite nicely. As for the final price check, I do have 940 mil in my cash stack currently. But other than that, let's go to the Wealth Evaluator. I have an offering for 1.1 bill on a druidic top, which it's nowhere near that price currently, but if it does buy, I can maybe flip it for a quick few hundred mil, but we'll see about that. But that's in there. But my current bank is a little bit over this number since the spider legs, they're not really registering correctly. Each set is worth 300 mil, so add another 600 mil to that. And I'm nearly around 5 bill bank, which is a huge difference from last year. But it's really nice to keep doing these yearly bank videos, and it's getting to be a really good series for me, I guess you could say, because it helps me track how much I've done over the past year, and it's kind of a nice way to see what you've accomplished over years of playing this game. But it's been an interesting year, so looking forward to 2015, what it has in store for me. So hope to see you guys there.